When life seems to swallow your hopes and dreams, and you feel as though you're drifting aimlessly, remember there's a guiding light deep within you. It might feel dimmed by external pressures or your own doubts, but it's there, waiting to shine again. In every perceived setback lies a hidden spark of potential, a whisper urging you to reconnect with who you truly are. And in moments of profound confusion or sadness, that whisper grows louder, beckoning you to pause, listen, and rediscover the remarkable healer you carry inside. In the wellness world, there's growing interest in holistic methods, things like sound therapy, mindful breathing exercises, and daily affirmations. These practices aren't new trends. They're gentle reminders of our innate ability to heal and transform our lives from the inside out. Right now, you may feel lost or even abandoned by hope, but trust that you already hold the key to your own revival. You are far stronger, wiser, and more resilient than you've been led to believe. The path toward wholeness isn't about becoming someone else. It's about peeling away layers of self-doubt to see the genuine radiance beneath. What you're about to uncover isn't just another set of shallow tips. Each section of our journey together is designed to help you navigate this labyrinth of self-discovery with kindness and optimism. Consider each step as a friend gently guiding you forward, reminding you of your worth and potential. We'll explore the profound impact emotions can have on our physical and emotional well-being. Learn how to use self-affirmations to rebuild shattered confidence, and discover why forgiveness can liberate even the most deeply buried wounds. Take a moment now and breathe in deeply. Imagine each breath as a gentle wave washing away the debris of self-criticism and uncertainty. As you release the breath, let go of your need to judge yourself for feeling lost. You're on a brave journey, one that takes you inward, where real transformations begin. It doesn't matter where you've been or how far you've veered off track. In fact, these moments of feeling unmoored can become catalysts for the greatest positive change of your life. Starting today, be willing to see yourself in a new light. The chapters ahead will walk you through actionable steps to rekindle your sense of purpose and cultivate an unshakable bond with your inner healer. Along the way, you'll be encouraged to embrace your emotions, shift old beliefs, and nurture the vibrant possibilities that await you. If at any point you doubt yourself, place your hand over your heart and silently affirm, I am safe, I am loved, and I am ready to heal. In this statement lies a powerful truth. You hold the ability to love, restore, and renew yourself, no matter how distant that possibility may seem right now. Let's embark on this journey together and discover just how powerful you truly are. When painful thoughts or heavy emotions arise, it's easy to resist or deny them. Yet these very feelings can be the keys to unlocking deeper wisdom within. Emotions act as the voice of your heart, reflecting whether you're in alignment with your true needs and desires. If you suppress or ignore them, they don't disappear. Rather, they linger, often manifesting as tension in your body or recurring patterns of self-sabotage. What if, instead of turning away, you welcomed each emotion like a visitor bearing a heartfelt message? Begin by giving yourself permission to feel. This might mean setting aside a few minutes each morning to sit quietly, hand on heart, simply acknowledging whatever surfaces. You might notice sadness, anger, or fear. Instead of labeling these emotions as bad, See them as signposts directing you toward areas in your life that need kindness and healing. Imagine each emotion gently guiding you to an unspoken need, perhaps a need for validation, rest, or honest conversation with yourself or someone else. A powerful exercise is to say aloud, "I respect how I feel, and I allow my feelings to be fully heard." This statement alone can create space for insight. Often emotions intensify when they're unacknowledged, like children who throw bigger tantrums if they feel ignored. When you listen, you'll find they soften. Not only that, but they start revealing the underlying wounds or beliefs that require attention. Maybe your anger points to years of self-neglect, or your sadness stems from fear of never being enough. Once you've identified these root causes, you can respond compassionately. Ask your emotions, "What do you need right now?" The answer might surprise you. It could be rest, it could be creative expression, or simply a moment of self-acknowledgement. By granting yourself this compassion, you begin to melt away layers of resistance, making room for real transformation. It's like you're turning the key in a lock that has long been stuck. Instead of pushing or pulling in frustration, you gently coax it open with the oil of acceptance. In fact, emotional awareness can ripple out into physical relief. Our bodies carry stress in ways we often don't realize: tight shoulders, clenched jaws, or shallow breathing. When you lovingly observe your emotions, you might notice a palpable loosening of these physical knots, as though your body is sighing with relief. This is the mind-body connection in action, demonstrating that your emotional state directly influences your well-being. However, being open to your emotions doesn't mean drowning in them. Picture yourself as both the ocean and the sky, vast and expansive. Your emotions are the waves that come and go, yet the ocean remains, and the sky above is always open. Even the strongest wave eventually dissolves back into calm waters. By honoring your emotions as messengers and allowing them to pass when they've shared their message, you reclaim the power to navigate your life with compassion and clarity rather than being ruled by unseen currents of unacknowledged pain. Somewhere in the folds of everyday life, you may have picked up the habit of criticizing yourself. You might hear an inner voice that says you're not strong enough, not smart enough, or somehow lacking. Yet this voice is rarely an accurate reflection of your true self. It's simply a collection of past experiences, societal expectations, and fears that have taken root in your mind. The good news is you have the power to cultivate a new internal narrative, and that's where loving self-affirmations come in. Affirmations are short, positive statements that you repeat to rewire your subconscious mind. Think of them as gentle drops of water, steadily reshaping the stone of your beliefs over time. For instance, if you often catch yourself thinking, "I'm such a failure," replace that thought with something kinder, such as, "I am capable and I embrace new opportunities with confidence." At first, these statements might feel foreign or even untrue, especially if you're accustomed to self-criticism. However, repetition and consistency gradually soften the barriers of doubt, allowing new truths to settle in. One simple practice is to write down 3 affirmations each morning. Choose phrases that resonate with your heart's deepest aspirations. Phrases like, "I am worthy of love," "I trust my journey," or "I am open to miracles in my life" can be profound catalysts for inner change. Place these written affirmations where you'll see them often, perhaps on your bathroom mirror or the lock screen of your phone. Each time you read them, take a second to breathe in the essence of these words, feeling them sink into your being. Additionally, speaking affirmations out loud carries a powerful resonance that helps anchor them in your reality. Hearing your own voice declare truths of worthiness and love can feel both soothing and empowering. If a part of you resists or finds it awkward, that may indicate exactly where you need the most healing. Resistance often signals that we're nudging against a limiting belief. The very act of persisting through that discomfort is what breaks down old mental walls. Over time, you'll notice subtle but meaningful shifts. You might find yourself approaching challenges with more optimism or treating your body with greater respect. You might catch fewer moments of harsh self-criticism because you've nurtured a habit of offering compassion instead. The beauty of affirmations lies in their simplicity and accessibility. There's no elaborate setup needed, no extensive costs involved. All it takes is your willingness to replace self-judgment with kindness, day after day. If at any point you doubt whether these kind words can really make a difference, remember this. Your mind listens intently to every word you tell it. When you consciously feed it messages of love and acceptance, you become an ally to your own spirit. Affirmations aren't a quick fix. They're a daily nourishment for your self-esteem. With time, they transform the way you perceive yourself and the world, creating a softer, more supportive inner environment that fosters true healing and growth. Picture a heavy backpack loaded with rocks, each rock representing a grievance or resentment you've carried for weeks, months, or even years. Perhaps you resent someone who treated you poorly, or you criticize yourself for not meeting certain expectations. The longer you hold on to these burdens, the heavier the pack becomes. Yet you can choose to gently put it down at any moment. This choice is called forgiveness. Forgiveness is often misunderstood as condoning harmful actions or pretending that past wounds don't matter. In truth, forgiveness is a courageous act of self-liberation. It is not about denying the hurt or excusing someone's behavior. It's about releasing the toxic hold that resentment and regret have on your heart. Imagine how much lighter you'd feel if you no longer had to carry that weight. The act of forgiveness opens up space within you, space that can be filled with peace, creativity, and love. To begin, acknowledge what you're holding on to. You might be surprised to discover how many old hurts still linger in your mind. Write them down or reflect on them in a quiet moment. Allow yourself to feel the sting, but also recognize that clinging to this pain hasn't brought you the closure or comfort you deserve. Once you identify these lingering wounds, set the intention to release them. You could say, I'm willing to let go of this pain to create room for healing in my life. A helpful technique is to visualize handing over your resentments to a compassionate force. Some imagine placing them into a box and sending them off with a balloon, while others picture them dissolving into a bright, comforting light. As simple as these mental images may seem, they signal to your subconscious mind that you're ready to move past the hurt. You can also use affirmations to reinforce this willingness, such as, I release myself and others from the grip of blame. I choose freedom and peace now. The process of forgiving yourself is equally essential. Many times, the harshest judgments we carry are reserved for our own mistakes. We replay old scenarios in our minds, punishing ourselves long after the lesson could have been learned. By refusing to forgive ourselves, we keep a part of our energy locked in the past. Ask yourself, what do I gain from punishing myself? The truthful answer is often, absolutely nothing. By offering yourself the same compassion you'd extend to a dear friend, you break free from cycles of guilt and self-condemnation. Forgiveness can also be profoundly healing to the body. Ongoing resentment creates an internal environment of stress and tension, which may contribute to physical ailments over time. But when you forgive, you invite relief and relaxation, giving your body permission to untangle from the knots of anger and blame. It's like opening a window in a stuffy room, letting fresh air circulate. In forgiving, you don't lose anything. Rather, you gain the invaluable gift of inner peace, a fertile ground for renewed purpose and deeper self-love. Stand in front of a mirror, look into your own eyes, and speak words of kindness. This simple act can feel surprisingly powerful. It might also feel deeply uncomfortable at first, especially if you're used to criticizing your reflection. But mirror work isn't about vanity or superficial flattery. It's about creating a sacred space where you connect with your soul through direct eye contact and affirming language. This approach helps unravel layers of doubt and self-loathing you might not even be aware of. Begin by finding a quiet moment to be alone with your mirror. Take a couple of deep breaths and allow yourself a pause to settle. Gaze gently into your reflection. If discomfort rises, notice it without judgment. Just acknowledge, I see you, whether that's your anxiety, your self-criticism, or your sadness. Then softly speak an affirmation like, I love and accept you exactly as you are right now. Pay attention to any internal reaction. Do you feel resistance, a lump in your throat, or maybe even tears? That's normal. It suggests you're confronting deeply ingrained beliefs about your worthiness. Stick with the process, even if it feels odd. Consistency helps. Every day, dedicate a minute or two for this practice. As you continue, you may notice certain nuances in your voice or facial expressions. Is there a tinge of anger, fear, or skepticism? Mirror work reveals what you truly feel about yourself, shining a light on hidden self-perceptions that need healing. Keep offering gentle affirmations. You are enough. I cherish your uniqueness. I trust your journey, while gazing into your own eyes. Over time, something remarkable begins to happen. The cold, critical voice that once flinched at the sight of your reflection starts to soften. You begin to see not just the external image, but the entirety of you, a person who has survived challenges, who has offered kindness and love, and who deserves the same compassion in return. This inner shift builds a foundation of self-esteem that can't be easily shaken by external events. You'll find it easier to acknowledge your accomplishments and forgive your missteps because you're building a relationship of unconditional acceptance with yourself. Mirror work can be integrated with other healing practices. For instance, after a forgiveness visualization, go to the mirror and affirm, I let go of blame and embrace peace. Or pair mirror work with gratitude, looking at yourself and saying, thank you for carrying me through life's ups and downs. By using the mirror as a tool for these transformative moments, you anchor these new beliefs in a way that feels tangible and immediate. Even a few minutes each day can eventually lead to profound emotional breakthroughs. Think of it as shining a flashlight into the corners of your mind that were once cloaked in darkness. Each day of practice reveals more clarity, more acceptance, and more love for who you are. That self-love radiates outward, subtly influencing how others treat you and how you engage with the world. It starts with a simple step, facing yourself and speaking kindness into your own eyes. Envision waking up each morning with a soft, appreciative smile, recognizing the gift of another day to explore life's beauty. That's the essence of living with gratitude, a perspective shift that alters how you perceive everything around you. It's more than polite thank yous. Gratitude is a deliberate practice of noticing, acknowledging, and cherishing the good no matter how small. When you cultivate gratitude, you tap into a higher vibrational state that can propel you toward healing and transformation. Start by taking inventory of life's understated blessings. The warmth of sunlight on your skin, the comfort of a safe home, a conversation that made you laugh, or even the resilience you showed when faced with a recent challenge. These may sound simple, yet they're potent reminders that hope, delight, and progress are woven into everyday existence. By highlighting the positive, you're training your mind to see possibilities instead of pitfalls. This shift in focus naturally releases stress and anxiety, paving the way for emotional balance. Journaling can be particularly powerful here. Dedicate a few minutes each night to jot down 3 to 5 things you're grateful for, making sure to tap into genuine feeling. Instead of writing a bland list, describe why these things matter to you. If you're grateful for a friend who checked up on you, note how their kindness made your day brighter, or how it reaffirmed your sense of being cared for. As you delve deeper, you'll discover that appreciation can arise even from difficult situations. Challenges often teach us valuable lessons or reveal hidden strengths. Gratitude also serves as a magnet for more positivity. This aligns with the principle that energy flows where attention goes. When your attention lingers on blessings, you amplify a sense of abundance. Opportunities and supportive relationships naturally gravitate toward a grateful heart. You might notice synchronicities, like a chance meeting or a helping hand, popping up as if orchestrated by a benevolent force. This isn't wishful thinking. It's an energetic shift that occurs when you move from a mindset of lack to one of appreciation. Couple this practice with your other healing tools, like affirmations or mirror work. For instance, after saying a loving affirmation into the mirror, place a hand on your heart and quietly say, "I am thankful for the gift of today." Even a brief moment of thanksgiving can create an instant lift in your energy. Over time, these small acts accumulate, reinforcing the foundation of your self-healing journey. Finally, acknowledge that gratitude is not about denying pain or sorrow. You can hold space for grief while also recognizing the flickers of light in your life. By maintaining this balanced perspective, you become more resilient. Gratitude becomes a shield that deflects negativity and supports you when storms arise. So each day, seek out something, anything, to be genuinely thankful for. Let that gratitude dwell in your mind, fill your heart, and shape your spirit. Soon enough, you'll notice the profound peace that accompanies an appreciative mind and an open heart. Picture a quiet moment where you close your eyes and gently guide your thoughts toward a life brimming with health, prosperity, and inner peace. This isn't daydreaming or escapism. It's a powerful exercise known as creative visualization. Your mind is a potent architect, and the images it consistently envisions become blueprints for your reality. When you harness your imagination with intention, you plant seeds of possibility in your subconscious mind, seeds that can blossom into tangible outcomes. Begin by settling into a calm, comfortable position. Breathe deeply, allowing your muscles to relax and your mind to grow still. Then summon a detailed image of what an abundant, well-balanced life means to you. Perhaps you see yourself confidently pursuing a passion or visualizing your body in radiant health, strong and vibrant. Maybe you envision a harmonious relationship filled with mutual respect and compassion. The key is to immerse yourself fully in the scenario. Feel the textures, hear the sounds, and sense the emotions that accompany this vision. Some people find it helpful to create a mental movie they replay daily. In this movie, they see themselves already living the life they aspire to have, engaging with it as if it's a current reality. This consistent practice helps reprogram any subconscious doubts that may otherwise sabotage your efforts. You might pair each scene with a silent affirmation, like, "I am worthy of all good things," or "I effortlessly attract experiences that support my growth." Over time, these pictures and words sink into your deeper mind, aligning your actions and choices with the fulfillment of your vision. There's a gentle art to visualization that involves balancing emotional intensity and relaxed detachment. You want to feel the excitement and warmth of your future possibilities without clinging to them in desperation. Desperation signals lack. Instead, embrace a sense of trust, an inner knowing that life can unfold favorably. When your emotions harmonize with trust and positivity, you enter a state of flow where new opportunities and inspirations naturally appear. It's crucial to recognize that visualization doesn't replace practical action. If you're visualizing vibrant health, for example, you might feel inspired to tweak your eating habits or start a joyful exercise routine. If you're envisioning a thriving career, you may take meaningful steps like honing your skills, networking, or researching new avenues. Think of visualization as the motivational fuel that drives you, a guiding light that shows you a path you might have overlooked. Honor the power of your imagination. It's a direct line to the creative force within you. Every visionary achievement in this world, be it a masterpiece of art or a groundbreaking invention, began as a thought, a spark, an image in someone's mind. You too can harness this gift for your own healing and success. Visualizing abundance and well-being is not about escaping into fantasy. It's about creating a mental environment where your goals are nurtured rather than doubted. This subtle yet profound practice can transform the way you show up for your dreams, slowly but surely drawing them from the realm of possibility into the bright canvas of your everyday life. From childhood influences to societal norms, many of us harbor hidden beliefs that shape our reality in ways we don't even realize. These limiting beliefs often masquerade as facts about who we are and what we can accomplish. You might catch yourself thinking, "I'll never be good enough," or "I'm too old to start over," or "I don't deserve happiness." Each of these thoughts is a self-imposed ceiling that keeps you from soaring higher. The good news is, with patience and introspection, you can dismantle these old stories and replace them with empowering truths. The first step is awareness. pay attention to your inner dialogue, especially when you feel frustrated, anxious, or stuck. Notice the statements that surface. Are they overly critical or rooted in fear? Identifying these destructive thought loops can feel like turning the lights on in a dusty attic. Suddenly, you see the clutter that's been stored away. Write down each limiting belief you uncover, acknowledging its presence, but also questioning its validity. Ask yourself, is this belief absolutely true? Where did it come from? What evidence do I have that contradicts it? This inquiry allows you to poke holes in the stories you've accepted as truth. For instance, if your belief is that you'll never succeed, reflect on instances where you've overcome challenges or learned valuable lessons through failure. Success isn't always about perfect outcomes. It can also be about resilience, growth, and persistence. As you find these counterexamples, you begin to weaken the grip of limiting beliefs, making room for more expansive perspectives. Next, consciously choose new, empowering beliefs. This is where affirmations or journaling can play a significant role. For every limiting thought like "I'm not creative," craft a liberating counterpart such as, "My creativity flows freely when I allow myself to explore new ideas." When you write or speak this new statement daily, you essentially feed your mind with supportive self-talk. Over time, repeated encouragement takes root, and you start to notice a genuine shift in how you perceive your capabilities. It's also helpful to surround yourself with positive influences. Read uplifting books, watch inspiring talks, or engage in supportive communities that reinforce your new mindset. The environment you immerse yourself in can either nourish or sabotage your healing. By choosing environments that encourage your growth, you expedite the process of releasing limiting beliefs. As with any transformation, patience is key. You didn't accumulate these limiting beliefs overnight, so it may take consistent effort to replace them. Be kind to yourself when old doubts resurface. See them as reminders that you're still a work in progress, steadily unlearning what doesn't serve you. In this continuous process, every step forward creates a ripple effect, influencing how you interact with yourself, with others, and with life's challenges. By steadily unburdening yourself of limiting beliefs, you awaken a newfound freedom within, realizing that you are indeed capable of far more than you once dared to imagine. Beyond the chatter of the mind, beneath the stories shaped by external influences, resides a quiet, unwavering source of wisdom. Some call it intuition, others label it the higher self, and it's often described as a gentle nudge or gut feeling that guides you toward truth. Aligning with this inner wisdom involves clearing the mental debris so you can hear that subtle inner voice more clearly. When you consistently honor it, your path becomes illuminated with clarity and confidence. The process begins by inviting stillness into your daily routine. It could be through meditative breathing, taking a mindful walk in nature, or even spending a few moments in silence before you start your day. In these pockets of calm, your inner wisdom often emerges. It might manifest as an aha moment about a decision you've been wrestling with, or a peaceful sense of reassurance that you're on the right track. You might also feel physical cues like a sense of warmth in your chest or a calm flutter in your stomach, your body's way of saying yes. This resonates with your truth. Listening to your inner wisdom also means practicing discernment between fear and intuition. fear tends to scream, warning you of countless dangers and urging you to shrink back into the familiar. Intuition, on the other hand, is more like a soft whisper that tugs at your curiosity and encourages gentle expansion. Recognizing the difference requires practice. When you feel a strong urge, pause and breathe. Ask yourself, is this coming from fear or guidance? You'll often notice your body's response. Fear might tighten you, while genuine guidance uplifts you, even if it feels a bit challenging. You can further deepen this connection by journaling your intuitive hunches. Note down any dreams, sudden insights, or recurring thoughts that catch your attention. Reflect on them without dismissing them outright. Over time, you'll notice patterns forming, a roadmap drawn by your inner compass. When you act on these insights and see positive outcomes, you build trust in your own capacity for wisdom. This trust grows into a self-assuredness that doesn't rely on others' validation. Aligning with your inner wisdom also protects you from being swept away by external opinions that don't serve your growth. When you're centered and in tune with yourself, you discern which ideas or suggestions resonate with your path and which are merely distractions. This prevents you from scattering your energy on pursuits that don't align with your soul's calling. It's like having an internal true north that gently yet persistently steers you toward choices that honor your well-being. Ultimately, the more you nurture this inner bond, the more effortlessly life seems to flow. Challenges still arise, of course, but you approach them with a sense of inner stability rather than panic. You become more flexible and open to learning, trusting that even difficult moments carry valuable lessons. In aligning with your inner wisdom, you discover a form of self-reliance that fosters both freedom and security. It's a reminder that while external guidance has its place, your truest guide is, and always will be, within. Throughout this journey, you've uncovered various dimensions of your inner healing power, each piece serving as a stepping stone back to the self you may have lost along the way. You learn to honor emotions as essential messengers, to counter limiting beliefs with affirmations, and to embrace forgiveness as a powerful cleanser of past burdens. You confronted your own reflection in the practice of mirror work, allowing compassion to replace critique. You shifted your energy toward gratitude, bathing in the light of life's gifts no matter how small. You explored the creative force of visualization, projecting abundance and well-being onto the canvas of your mind. You recognized and released the shackles of old beliefs. And finally, you tuned into your inner wisdom, a quiet compass that never truly fails you. If there's one central truth weaving all these practices together, it's the unwavering power of self-love. Realizing you hold the key to your own healing bestows a beautiful sense of responsibility and freedom. You become both the caretaker and the benefactor of your well-being, able to transform life's hardships into opportunities for growth. Each day offers a fresh canvas to paint new beliefs, choices, and experiences. Yes, there may still be moments when doubt resurfaces or old fears knock at your door, yet now you possess the tools and the awareness to navigate these challenges with a tender yet resolute heart. Each step of this process has reinforced the idea that you are worthy of happiness, capable of deep healing, and deserving of a life that mirrors your most loving intentions. In claiming this truth, you anchor yourself in a reality where setbacks become lessons and heartbreaks become catalysts for renewed strength. Moving forward, continue to integrate these insights into your daily routine. Honor your emotions, practice mirror work, remember to be thankful for each blessing, however small, and consistently re-envision the abundant life you seek. When new limiting beliefs surface, meet them with compassion and replace them with empowering thoughts. Above all, keep listening for that subtle voice of your inner wisdom. When it speaks, it guides you in ways no external opinion can. As we close, seal this chapter of your healing with a final affirmation. Place your hand over your heart and softly affirm, "I trust in my power to heal and love myself unconditionally. I am safe, I am whole, and I am free." Linger in this moment, letting these words resonate in every cell of your being. Know that this journey of rediscovery doesn't end here. It unfolds with every breath, every choice, and every thought you embrace. And no matter how lost you may feel at times, you possess a steadfast compass within your heart, always ready to lead you home to yourself. Take a final, gentle breath. Sense the calm in your body, the steadiness in your spirit. You've opened the door to a deep, nurturing love that will continue to light your path. Thank yourself for taking these steps toward renewal. In this space of self-compassion and inner harmony, you stand as a living testament to the incredible power of healing from within. May this sense of wholeness carry you forward, guiding you to ever more profound realizations of your radiant, unbreakable self.